And I know they played Vanderbilt tough last year. I can't remember if they win, but
That was towards the end of the season. They did, yeah.
yeah. So we're gonna take Hawaii with the points. We'll come back for the teaser, but I mean for the parlay and straight bet. But for your teasers, Hawaii is safe. Everybody agrees that we're going to do minus, I would say, 33. So that's 7 from 40 and minus 31. They should beat them by that. That's 7 times 6. That's 7 times 5. That's 35. So they'll beat them by 5 touchdowns. It's based off what we just read there. So moving along, we're gonna go to Montana State versus New Mexico. I know New Mexico is a D1 team, but they're like on the bottom of the barrel for a lot of stuff. And Montana is like a D1 AA team, if I'm not mistaken, right? Or are they D1?
Right. They're FCS school.
Yeah, they FCS. They're a really good FCS. Did they win the championship last year, right?
Who?
Montana State. I believe they won the FCS championship, or South Dakota won. I know they were in the playoffs somewhere deep.
Yeah.
So that's a well-oiled machine over there.
Well, I mean, yeah, they got a good coach. I mean, you got Bronco Mendenhall there at New Mexico, so
yeah, they were 10-2.
So yeah, I mean that's a well-oiled machine over there, and I low key with the teaser, with a 7-point teaser, what's that bring it down to 4 points?
4 points.
I feel like
I'm
that's
very comfortable with that. That's a lot.
Yeah.
We don't even have to really go into this much. Like, you just take the money.
Yeah, I think worst case scenario, the only thing that can make it sweaty is New Mexico being down like 11 or 10 and scoring a touchdown, and they win, and Montana wins by 3, something goofy like that, or they're up by 12, like that backdoor cover 9.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, because 11 is a funky number. If you take away 7 from that, what's that, 4? So that means a field goal doesn't get it no more. Like, so that'd
be the issue.
Yeah, that'd be the issue with that. Me personally, I've never watched Montana, but I've watched New Mexico, and they are bad. They're not Delaware State bad, but they are bad. I would lean, for me personally, to get Montana State, if you're on like FanDuel, to adjust it to possibly -3 money line, because I just know how one of these games this week is just not going to go, or somebody going to get tricked off $1 because it's nonsense.
I'm a little worried this game, man. I'm a little worried. It's too many people thinking that Montana State about to just smack New Mexico at home.
And New Mexico will be one of those teams where I log onto my ESPN app and I see some nonsense. You know what I mean?
They are returning 16 seniors.
You know what I'm saying?
Montana State has 4 wins against FBS programs.
I mean, that's solid.
4.
So
they haven't beat an FBS program since 1978.
See what I'm saying? See chat. See
if they're gonna win this game, that would mean that they're gonna win a road game that their program hasn't done in like 60 years? Come on, man. I'm a little weary about this.
See, that's what I'm saying. See, this is good information. This is good information.
I've been thinking. I was looking at this today, and I said, "Hold on, man. You got Bronco Mendenhall coming there. The kids at New Mexico, they playing at home. If one thing, I know the coach, he gonna be on them to be. They're not gonna go out there and get smacked around. And this is a chance for them. They see it. These kids see the spreads. We seen what the quarterback from Michigan State said today.
So that shit is
we'll get to that because we're gonna take the under because you talking crazy. But it's like I just been weary about it, and I've been seeing people like, oh, I'll take the Montana State up to 21, and I'm like, on the road against the FBS school that they haven't done. So
New Mexico did play Auburn. Did they beat Auburn or that New Mexico State? One of them beat.
I think it was the other one.
That's why I be getting confused.
New Mexico State.
So, okay. So for a teaser right now, if we were to be doing a teaser, um, we would have Hawaii minus 33. Then we would have. So, what are you guys comfortable? Oh, the
That
bookie
11 is high. That's why I tell people I
won't
want
even
to use the
allow us
teaser.
to do that. It won't even allow us to add that joint, Kev.
Which game?
The Montana State game,
What are you looking on?
the bookie site. He won't even allow you. He won't even let us get that.
That's not on the teaser.
Nah.
Bro, because that's the thing, bro. I'm this game is gonna be tricky. I think people need to be very, very weary of this game. I know what the line is, but I think like that's why teaser betting is cool because if you give me them at 4-3, okay, I can live with that. But 11.5,
Yeah, that means
they gotta win by 2 touchdowns.
2 touchdowns
On the road.
Yeah,
and
like you said, doing something they've never done.
Doing something they've never done. Like I'll give you a field goal on the road.
Marcus put me on game with that. Like that history shit, that shit be meaning a lot, bro. Like,
bro.
So
if you're
why not go New Mexico plus
money line?
I
tease it.
Yeah.
Right?
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
I like the New Mexico side for the teaser
because that's like plus 21. I if they go out there and get beat by 22, dog, then they must have deserved it.
They must have deserved it. That means it's a total rebuild.
I think it's for total
rebuild. 7.5 brings them to plus 21 on FanDuel odds.
What's the spread right now?
13.5.
Oh, bro, that joint went from 9 to 13. Is it something I'm missing?
I mean, I think they had a lot of portal like subtractions.
Oh,
I don't know what's over there.
2 days ago. I've been watching it all summer. It's been 9.5 all
They ain't
summer.
too far from Vegas, bro. They done went to practice.
Bro, hold on.
You know, I mean, I don't know how Vegas hear about practice, bro.
This is our job. Are we missing something? Where is it? Like, are we missing something? Is there some information out? Like, that's 5 points, bro. That's 4 points. That's a lot of points. So they must know something that we don't know.
They got to know something to jump it that high.
Jumping from 9 to 13, bro. That's a whole touchdown.
That's a whole touchdown.
It's a whole
on the road.
That spread from the jump. It's been at like 8, 9, and you're telling me it's at 13 now? Can you bring up what does it say with like when you hit the wages with the money? How much money is on like the sharp bet?
How much money is on?
The wager. Because oh my God, that shit really is 13.5. No way, bro. I wouldn't touch that. No, I wouldn't do it.
That's what I'm saying. This is getting real. This is getting real sketchy.
No, I wouldn't touch that. Not 13.5, bro.
Yeah, that's a lot, bro.
That's a lot for F.
That's saying like, yo, they're about to be real trash, and Montana State's going to have their way.
That's what they're saying.
You read that history, that does not make sense.
New Mexico hasn't lost to an FCS program since 2011.
Record.
They were 3-9 last year.
Mm-hmm. They got people in the portal. Apparently, they got somebody from USC. Of course, I told you about the coach coming in. And both these teams like to run the ball. Like I watched Montana State play. They run the ball. Like we would be surprised if one of the players you see is transferring to Georgia's one of those big schools as a backup back just because they got players. So both of these teams, it's gonna be interesting to see. But there's got to be something for that line to jump. Maybe an injury, that took place. But because that's the only thing I don't know much about any of these like players on the team. But as far as I know the coach, and I know I'll be watching the portal and I seen they had a couple of their best players leave because of the coaching change. So I'd be intrigued to see about it.
That is crazy. So I'm guessing I mean, Jesus Christ.
I say we
I
come
think Montana
like
State is a better football team,
I
but
think, but they're going against history. They're on the road. It's the first game of the year. We talk about this all the time.